I've ripped apart and rebuilt WordRocket from the ground up to go from a good tool to a really, really great tool. So we went back and we fixed a lot of the issues that people were facing, and I was able to rebuild the app so it's a little bit easier to use, more intuitive, and even more powerful. The new rebuild will officially be launched next week. So if you head over to app.wordrocket.ai next week, it will have the full rebuild that you're seeing on my screen right now. I'll give you guys a link in the description below today's video so you can try it out for yourselves. If you are an existing customer, just go ahead and enter in your email and it will automatically be connected to your old account. So you have to do nothing. You'll already have your billing information and you'll have a grandfathered plan into the new WorldRocket because we have changed around the pricing. But overall, as you can see, the tool looks kind of the same, but it's much, much more powerful. Some of my favorite new additions are the ability to quickly add on live web research. So in the old WordRocket, we have different templates in which we use to generate different types of content, but I wanted to make it easier to generate all of your content in one place. So let's say, for example, you wanted to write an article. You can simply write the article without using web research, and you can choose the models in which you like to write with. But if we wanted to enhance this article, we can simply toggle on web research, and that means we'll use Perplexity AI to search up this information so we're getting live, up-to-date information, and then combine that with Sonnet. And it gives really, really awesome outputs. So again, for example, I'm just going to run through this. So we have our topic, our web search term, which is how to get approved for a mortgage in 2025. We can add a custom outline. We have all of the same features. You can also choose from languages. We did a huge update on languages as well to make sure that we're writing the best quality content for a native speaker of a different language. So whatever language you choose here, it will be really, really good. You have additional context. You can choose your word count. Let's go to 3,000. And you also have the ability to add your brand voice. We've improved this as well, so it's easier to add multiple brand voices. So you can choose that. We also have the ability to internally link. Now, the main difference that we have is that you now have the ability to add multiple URLs. So we can add multiple sitemaps if you have multiple clients or websites and choose whichever one we want to use within our article. You have your first person perspective, HTML element, and hook as you had in the previous tool. We also have image generation. And if you remembered in our previous tool, if you wanted to use the real-time blog post generator, you did not have the ability to generate images. In our new tool, all of the content, you can choose to toggle on images or not. So for this example, let's go ahead and create 3 images, and we're going to go ahead and generate content. If you head over to the My Content, it looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and take a look at any one of these articles here. Right, as you can see, it's much more wide, our full width. It looks a lot better. We can clearly see our internal links. We can see all of our content there. We have our images embedded. And if we scroll down again, everything looks great. Images are embedded. We have our reference here. So these are referenced article using live web search, our SEO title and meta description. And again, we've done improvements to this as well to make sure that we're getting better SEO title, better meta description. We also have an HTML preview in which you can take a look at to see what your article will look like on your actual website. And as you can see, this is a beautiful, well-optimized SEO in-depth article with custom images, and you have your images below with your prompts. You also have the ability to publish to WordPress. So you can publish this directly to your WordPress site. We have now the ability to add multiple WordPress sites. So if you have more than one website, you can add more than one website and choose whichever one you want to post your content on. You can copy over your markdown, download whatever you need be. You can also see your images in the My Images section, just like within our old app, but again, designed a little bit better. Now, one of my favorite and new improvements is the bulk generation tool. And this is powerful. You can generate up to 50 articles at once using this tool. And I've tested it, and the quality that you get back from the article is similar to what you would get back just from generating it individually. So the way that it works is you first set up your global settings. So you set up how long you want the article to be, the content generation model in which you'd like to use, the tone, any custom instructions, if you want to use live web mode, if you want to use a brand voice, how many images you want to generate within each article. You can toggle on or off internal linking, then you continue to your topics. You can then choose as many topics in which you like, up to 50. You can either upload a CSV or you can just paste in the topics. So for example, I can enter my topics, click parse, and then I can see the topics, go to continue to review. And then what I can do is if I need to edit any one of these articles specifically, I can then click the edit button and I can edit it as I like or as I see fit if that one particular article needs different instructions than all of the articles. And then I can go ahead and click generate 3 articles. Once you do so, it will be generated in the My Content section. And it will take a couple of minutes and you'll have the highest quality bulk generated articles in the world for the cheapest price, again, because you're using your own API key from OpenRouter. And while we're on that, we actually drastically reduce the cost for generation because we've optimized our prompting. So if you go over to my activity, we can see here that articles now are less than 10 cents. So 0.17, and this is Claude Sonnet 4.5. And if you use Sonar Reasoning Pro, as you can see, it's less than 1 cent to do research. So your articles may be around maybe 20 cents at the maximum, generating using Sonar Reasoning Pro and Claude Sonnet 4.5. So we've drastically reduced the pricing so that you'll be able to generate a lot more content, and that $10 from OpenRouter will take you a lot further. As I mentioned before, if you are an existing customer, you can sign up using your same email that you used in our old app, and you should be able to automatically have all of your billing, and you'll have a legacy plan active. If you are a new customer, then you will need to sign up to be able to get access to some of the premium features. Our article is completed, how to get approved for a mortgage in 2025. As you can see here, we get the key takeaways, understanding credit score. Our images are generating, so we just have to give it a little bit of time. But as you can see, this is a beast of an article, right? Like super, super in-depth, super long, key takeaways, FAQs. Our images are still being generated. Let's see how long this article is. It's over 3,100 words. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the new WordRocket build. We'll be improving this even more. Right now, it is amazingly good and on par with any of the top tools in the market. So again, if you guys want to check out the new WordRocket, the link will be in the description below today's video. Next week, it's going to be under app.wordrocket.ai. Thank you guys for watching. Any questions, leave it below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.